Hey, boo-boo!
Oh, f***ing Christ! Right, I'm going to want you to share your thoughts on this one. But before I get into it, unfortunately I need to address for the third time that for some reason YouTube is hiding certain comments. There's literally no reason for it, and like I said, this is the third time addressing it. Now I will admit, this is not the only issue I've had with YouTube, and unfortunately, doing my research trying to find answers as to why all these issues are happening, the sad truth is, it's very common, and it's been going on for quite a long time, years for some individuals, so I don't think this problem's going to get fixed anytime soon. So if I don't respond within 24 hours, just assume that I haven't seen it. Assume that YouTube for some fucking reason has hidden it. But moving on to the topic I actually wanted to discuss with you. Basically, I want to prioritize certain games over others, and the reason why I've come to this realization is at the end of this month it's going to be the end of the second year. Now I am going to save talking about goals for the third year in the next Message from Each You video, but I'll admit I was hoping to have at least twice as many games on the channel by this point. Now some of you know, but for those who don't, I do keep a lot of notes in this book, you know, such as requests and the like. But also in this book is a list of around 300 odd games. And the best way I can put it is the list is growing faster than it is shrinking. I am adding more games to the list than I am getting them on the channel to completion and, you know, moving on from there. So when it comes to setting priorities, a good example is a game that I haven't played should take priority over a game that I have played. But then of course, when it comes to something like 7 Days to Die, where there's replayability, obviously I can justify revisiting it. But here's a good example, right? So we're talking Soulstorm. That was a game that I really wanted to play, but clearly it was unpopular. But then of course you had Scorn, where that was clearly a game that I hadn't played before, and clearly you enjoyed it. So we're talking two games very similar in the terms of haven't played them. It's a bit of a gamble whether you're going to like it or not, but you know, I had two different results. But if my timing is right, yesterday part 21 of Soulstorm was uploaded. Now obviously as I'm doing this speech I have no idea if a lot of you have seen it or not, but one thing I do know is part 1 through to 20 took roughly about 9 weeks and not many of you watched it. Now I'm not complaining at that, but what I am saying is since it takes 9 weeks to get through that many episodes in one game, I should really be prioritizing games that the majority of you do like. But there's no denying that there are some people who did enjoy Soulstorm. Resident Evil is a prime example as to what I'm referring to. I know that not a lot of you, especially the last couple of weeks, have been interested in Resident Evil 3. Again, I'm not complaining, but the fact is there are individuals who are enjoying it. And the point that I'm getting at is, if I've started to play through, I am going to finish it even if it's not popular, because it's not fair on, even if it's only one person watching a playthrough, it's not fair on them if I acknowledge it's not doing well in the terms of popularity and then I just abandon it. So I suppose what you can expect is I am going to be leaning towards games that I feel yous are going to like more. But every so often I am going to be bringing back a game that I do feel needs to basically be revisited for whatever reason. You going to share your thoughts on this topic, eh? You're just going to sit there and look cute. But going back to what I was saying, when it comes to prioritising certain games, with being so focused and trying to get whatever done, I didn't realise how long it's been since I played Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now it's still going to be a while. It's still going to be a while because safe to say that a lot of you were enjoying Little Nightmares, so I want to get, well, Little Nightmares 2. I'm wanting to get more of that out. And of course, with mentioning about unpopular playthroughs. What was it, Sheepdog and Wolf? I don't know if that was popular or not, thinking back to it, but I am choosing to bring some of that back, because again, if there are playthroughs, regardless if they're popular or not, I do want to revisit them and reach the ending for those who do enjoy the playthrough. But yeah, the point is, when it comes to Soulstorm, you are going to be getting 5 more episodes of that, and then you are going to be getting something else entirely. This game in particular, that's going to be coming out after Soulstorm, this is going to be an interesting one, because I'll go as far as to say that this is probably going to be an unpopular playthrough. But it's a game that I've been wanting to revisit for a very, very long time. And just saying how it is, I genuinely believe you are going to enjoy it. I genuinely believe you are going to enjoy it. But with this whole speech about setting priorities and all that, I guess the best way I can put it is I'm going to be doing some tests of sorts. Like, between now and the next message from each of you video, you know, I'm going to be paying close attention as to how popular certain playthroughs are as they are being uploaded. And I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how it's going to play out. But when it comes to like setting priorities and that, I don't know, it's just there are some games on that list that I would really like for the channel, because I think they'll be fun to play. But there are other games that I also feel won't be good for the channel, and I am confident that they will be liked a lot more. Might even lean into more horrors. Yeah, I might actually lean into more horrors. But anyways, to wrap up this video, I want to know your thoughts. Like, when it comes to, if you go on the homepage and you will see a bunch of playlists that I've labelled as games I will finish. I want you to let me know what your thoughts are on those playlists. Like, we're talking Sheepdog and Wolf, I know that's one. Soulstorm, that's defo one. Blasphemous, I do eventually want to return to that. But you get the point I'm getting at, because whereas I'm fairly confident that the games I've got in mind should do well, they should be fairly popular, you should like them, I still want to revisit the ones that I already know are unpopular. So of course, let me know what you think about the playthroughs that are in that section. But either ways, to wrap up this video, hopefully this video has been informative. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments section, but don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Like and subscribe.